Yo, turn down this music real quick. That was kind of drastic. Hopefully I didn't mess your ears up. That was bad. I should get actually, you know what I need to do is I need to take it to the next level so I don't have to use the mouse to turn the music down. We've been doing that for a year. Probably want to automate that. Oh shit, I haven't even told Twitter to come over here. Hold on, let me tweet this out. Yo, peep this this article from CoinDesk. CoinDesk says Ethereum is the second biggest blockchain after Bitcoin. Confirmed. Mainstream. Crypto bruh is not crazy. I told you it was the second biggest fucking blockchain. There ain't nothing else to look at. Just Ethereum and Bitcoin. That's it. It's very easy. Boom. Bell. All right. There we go. Yeah, so it's like this is the easiest thing you could ever do. Get involved with the Ethereum and Bitcoin. I start every single stream off like that. And there's a reason, because I don't believe in anything else. I used to believe in others. Like I chanced a ton of cryptos over the last 8 years. But I have always stayed true to the Bitcoin and to the Ethereum because it's the truth, y'all. It's really the truth. And today ETH has a fork going on, and I was saying that there might be a pullback. I don't know if I said it on live. Maybe I posted it on X, or I'll be around. I'll be on Telegram in the XENblocks chatting away. So sometimes I say some things, but I don't know where the hell I said it. But yeah, I was saying that I expect ETH to pull back if the upgrade isn't what people assume it to be. And it's not like gas is going to go down, because gas is up not because of people wanting a fork. Gas is up because there's just overall more activity on the chain. So wasn't really expecting gas relief. I was hoping we would get to like maybe sub 40s, but we saw that last night. If you were on the chain last night, yeah, around 2 a.m., you got that 40, 42, maybe 37 undercover. So yeah, last night was pretty chill. So the night, like again, the world is offline between 2 and 3. That's the best time to do transactions in 2 to 3 Eastern Standard Time, because that's obviously what this is set up on. So yeah, man, really, really nuts to see this happen. And then yeah, we're right back to high gas, because again, it's just people are on the chain. It's not transactions. This is just users. So again, this Dukin, I'm gonna say it like that. Dukin or Deacon upgrade really is for layer 2s. And again, we live in a different time. It's 2024, man. The Ethereum core, I don't even know who and why you would be over there. I mean, I understand why you would. There's a lot of foundation against the second biggest blockchain, and they've been going hard. So they're working as they go. And in my opinion, this was 100% a roll. It's like the beginning of a rollout. So wasn't really expecting too much action. And I'm just kind of like, yeah, see, this is what the fuck was going to happen. But what we did see that was pretty nuts. Let me go over here to my X account. Hold on, let me introduce myself for those that don't know. Hello world, this is your guy, your bruh, Crypto Bruh, aka More World Peace, the DJ / producer, coming back again with another video of the crypto markets in the mornings, kind of documenting everything Zen related. So yeah, if you're looking for the Zen content, welcome to the fucking channel. We do that shit here. We get deep with the fundamentals of the project, which are moving at full throttle right now. So if you are new to Zen, welcome to hyperspeed. This shit is fast. For real. Yeah, it's actually fast. So again, the concept of Zen is easy because you just got to stay close to the rock, and the rock is Bitcoin and Ethereum. The realest rock is Bitcoin, and that's why Zen follows in the footsteps of Satoshi's vision, one of the easiest and most simplistic narratives you can do in cryptocurrency. Actually, anybody could have done it. Actually, somebody did try it. There's a proof of work coin called Bitcoin Satoshi's vision. So it's been attempted. It's nothing new, but realistically, it's a mindset. Zen is a mindset, and most of the Zenians out there are just like-minded individuals in the crypto. And this channel is, again, it's a high-level content of the space, because we moving at hyper speed. We ain't got time to slow down right now. Go find another channel for the slowdown. Here, take notes, be intrigued. Welcome to class, motherfucker. It's time to dive in. So yeah, man, I thought ETH was gonna be tight. I mean, I didn't think it was gonna be tight, but I mean, I'm trying to say, like, I thought we were gonna get a good relief. Maybe we still can, but this isn't anything to do with me. Like, again, I've moved on. I'm moving to X1 chain. I was looking for a new blockchain. Been looking for one. Thought it would be ETH. I see they're dribbling around a crater called Nakamoto consensus. So it's very easy now to predict the BS, because they're doing something that isn't innovative anymore. They're just working with what they got. You know, you ever done that before? Like, yeah, we got to work with what we got, bro. We got 2 rubber bands and a pencil. Like, we got to make a weapon. And this has got to be the deadliest weapon we can make, right? So that's pretty much the building going on in Ethereum. And again, like I was saying yesterday, this upgrade is not for base layer users. If you're using the base layer, this isn't for you. This is for layer 2s. So now what's funny is we're going to have layer 2s that are going to get kind of maybe possibly exposed. And I shouldn't say exposed, but maybe the code just isn't up to par for the upgrade. And again, this upgrade is not for a Blast. So this is pretty wild. So Blast stopped producing blocks right when the upgrade pushed. Let me see. Have they? Seems like they're back online. So that's good. Here, let's go to the latest blocks. 2-second blocks. All right. So yeah, they're back online. That's good. Good for them. Proud. But you see this? They did stop producing blocks. Everyone took a screenshot. And what's, like, basically, long story short, this is the type of stuff you have to deal with as a blockchain connected to Ethereum as they continue to progress, because that's what they're doing, right? They've got people, you know, they got their people and you got your people. All right. And basically they saying we going this way and you got to follow them. So the layer 2s that would, you know, that are not going to have anything go wrong would be like an Arbitrum, would be like a Polygon. And just like I've been saying on the channel, it's awkward. Maybe you are coming from DGen land, but they've already built the landscape out. Like no one is going to stop whatever is already being ushered into existence. Right. And the Jack Levin said it on Wolf of Wall Street's space yesterday with the banter team. He said the best app in crypto right now is the ETF. Bitcoin was going sideways. Thankfully, you know, I said again, if it wasn't for May 2023 and we had ordinals come out, Bitcoin would have been dead. It was dead. Bitcoin was dead right here. Bitcoin was so dead in this moment. And this is June or like April 2023 until October 23. So this was like, excuse me, this was the most tender time in crypto. Like this was walking on eggshells in crypto. Shout out to everybody that's still here from last year, April until October, because there was really no hope. You can even see here, Bitcoin broke below that 200, like disgusting. Squeeze below got into the squeeze zone. Never want to get there. That's a bad place to be. right? In between that 72 and that 200, pretty much a decision-making moment. And again, Bitcoin did its thing. The thing again is there's believers in it, and there's a lot of time. So the believers gave Bitcoin an opportunity, and when it was here at these $15,000 levels, yo, like, is this? Oh fuck, I'm looking at Ethereum. Beep, wrong chart. Bitcoin looks the same though. They all move the same. So where are we at here? Yeah. Let's zoom in. So I was like, yo, wait, what the fuck? These prices are way too low. So April. That's how you know also, like, just looking at Ethereum, like I was just looking at it. That's how you know it's ready for something. It's like it's time. It's been consolidating sideways with Bitcoin this whole time. So the ETF for ETH is perfect. And again, I don't think a lot of people are going to miss that. Like, you got to be crazy to miss that if you're a real trader. Like, I don't trade. I'm here for the tech, bruh. So I'm just, I'm getting my shares of the companies that I believe in. I ain't no trader. So I believe in Bitcoin, believe in ETH. And again, this was a really, really critical moment. You see, December 2022, Bitcoin saw that all-time low, or not all-time low, but its local low of $15,000. I mean, that's not even, yeah, that's the bottom right now. It's $15,000 Bitcoin. So people are extremely up. But again, Saylor said it the best. Like, a lot of people don't plan on selling their Bitcoins because it could be used as currency. So they're holding it and slowly going to sell it the rest of their life. That's just kind of where we are now. We used to live in a world where people traded Bitcoin only, and they seen it as a risk-off asset. And that, I would say, lasted until around 2023. 2023, everything changed. You get the ordinal inception that happened, and that's kind of what, in my opinion, pushed a lot of people to buy Bitcoins. So it brought retail back, but because of NFTs. Because again, crypto is dead. Like, what the fuck is Ethereum gonna do? ETH lives on the back of Bitcoin. Without Bitcoin, there's no Ethereum, right? So this area right here was super duper critical, right? The April of last year until September, October, where we started to go up. And again, there's another one right here, so we could turn these lights off. You can see it broke completely underneath the 200, but unlike Ethereum, which is a complete risk off, it's like Zen, where people are just selling it to zero in the bag, like no coins in the bag. People don't do that in Bitcoin. They always keep coins. They never go and sell all their coins. That's how you know you're starting to evolve. Your market is starting to mature when you don't see the clear outs. In ETH, you still see that now, but let an ETF come in. I bet nobody sells one Ethereum again. Everybody's going to be hodling their one ETH. They're going to be like, yo, I need that. Yeah, I mean, ETH is getting an ETF. Again, you see that they've got a whole ring of things that they're doing, bro. Whole ring of things, bro. It's crazy. They blatantly being like, we support Arbitrum. We do not know what Blast is. Who are they? Blast better have some good devs. Looks like they got some good devs. But would love to know what happened and why their block stopped. And then would love to know what they did to get the blocks back. Hey, let's see if they put it up. Mind, body, and crypto. What up, bro? Poor people. What's up, Satoshi Overload? Lita. Tree City West Dank. Zenthusiast. Xenorific. Oh, Xenrific. That's what it is. There it is. Xenrific. Feeling pretty zen today. Factors, Brody. I've been living with most of my worth in ETH since it was $40. Yeah, I mean that the Mind, Body, and Crypto, you bring up a good point. The whole Michael Saylor clip, that was like that was facts, bro. It's kind of crazy when I think about it, because I only have a bank account because I needed my credit card. So my credit card is what keeps me tied to my bank account. And I've always been looking for that like medium in crypto for that type of, I guess you could say, TradFi. Haven't we do not have that. We have no I mean we kind of do, but it's really for rich people. It's not for, I shouldn't say like it's like, oh, I'm not rich or anything, but I mean like it's really for rich, wealthy, financial people who are like, I got a bag for finance, not for like the I'm coming up type of experience. So that's kind of how I see a credit card. Like a credit card is like a levy system. It's like a way for you to hope. It's like you get your bag up while you have a credit card type vibe. And yeah, they don't have anything like that in crypto where you can, I mean, we slowly are seeing it now, right? Like DXN is almost something like that. You buy it, you mine it, you stake it, you yield. And it's perfect. It's like a credit, right? Those DXN coins are credits. Credit, the more you have, the more credit you have, things like that. And not like what we have today. So, yeah, again, like ETH, perfect thing to keep your value in. And that's why, again, Blast, Arbitrum, Layer 2 and Ethereum, it makes a lot of sense because that's where they want you to put your ETH, because the base layer they cannot save. Like, we can't save that, man. So here's a few protocols we like. We like these, we like those. Go move your ETH over there, right? And do whatever you like to do. Me personally, I don't like that. That's why, again, I'm hyper focused on the Zen experience, because for Zen, I want to see if we can solve something in that nature. And I think we have, honestly. I think with the way that the consensus is going to function, I'm just going to bring up the chart because I don't have to dribble around my explanation. But yeah, so like I think like X1 chain is really going to help with today's issues. Like Blast is not doing what X1 is doing. You feel me? Like Arbitrum, Optimism, Zora, Rainbow Wallet, Polkadot, like everybody, they're all just trying to build around Ethereum to be, to be in the CoinDesk magazine as a pitch, pretty much at this point, right? I mean, they literally pitch networks like Arbitrum and Polygon. It's like, why would you be into anything else this early in the market? You might as well just be in these two things, like the things that they're just pitching, And again, it's because they don't care about your sidechain. Make it run, and then when we upgrade, if it dies, it fucking dies, right? The same thing happened with Hex. They're like, yo, we're gonna do E 2.0, we're gonna do EIP 1155. It's gonna start burning ETH in every transaction, so we're gonna have to log every day with gas. And like it blew it up. Like the gas was, I guess, already there, but that's what made the Hex contract unusable, was the idea of burning the ETH at the end. Brazy. And again, I mean, it was immutable. They couldn't change it. Richard Hart's, I guess you could say, rebuttal was Pulse Chain, right? So he built a side chain for his people, right? Took $1 billion, took 90% of the chain. I don't really know why people still do that shit. But yeah, that's another reason why it's like, yo, I don't think the side chain is the answer. I think we need to find the root of the problem. And that's why, again, I'm vibing on the Zen world, because everything is an answer on the root, right? What is the problem? It's like, oh, let's find out what the root of the issue is, bro. Normal math shit, okay? So it really does feel like these other chains aren't scaling the way X1 will be able to scale, so that gas is out of the conversation, right? It's almost like bad internet. It's like, why are you still talking about bad internet? It's 2024, my dude. Like, you still on broadband? Like, yo, you could spend $80 and get fiber. Like, they have a solution, right? So, again, the scalability in X1 chain is going to be based on the XBFT, which is the X1 Byzantine fault tolerance AI. What'd do? Yeah, this right here, fault tolerance. So basically, it's an AI transformer engine that's built into everybody's X1. That's what's kind of crazy. Every node will be running it. And then there'll be like a master transformer that takes all that content and all that data and then makes like a master like command or whatever the fuck is getting ready to happen, man. The question that I have a lot of questions on storage with this transformer thing. Like, I'm so curious, like what does optimization look like with this? Like, because, you know, like, think of it as like you're a human, obviously. What the fuck? And like, let's get to some quantum shit real fast. So like, you're a human being, you're inside of yourself, duh, but then you store memories. And what's fun about quantum is that a lot of things in quantum, they say that it becomes, or when you take energy out of something, right? Like I talked about it, the superconductor is such a fascinating thing because it makes you think of like, well, yeah, if you take the electrons out of something to the point where it's dead, like it's cold as fuck, like it is extremely cold, and then you put a magnet to it, and now the physical state of the coldest thing ever is floating because it's still there. You get me? Like, that's super mindfucky. It's like, yo, it's still there, but the reality doesn't see it because it's so cold. Like, if it had a little bit of heat, it wouldn't float. And again, that is essentially memory, right? In a quantum gravity state, memory is a block of ice that is so cold it can't melt type vibe, or it's so cold it's gonna take 30 minutes for it to get enough, you know, heat to say it's getting the temperatures changing, right? So memory is important because it takes up space. It's a physical thing, and we're gonna have a lot of it if we want to have a lot of smart AI transformer stuff. So I'm curious of what optimization looks like on that level, bro. When you start scaling off some of the common sense and merging it into, like, you know, like what's really, you know, it's gonna be nuts, man. I don't think people really realize how crazy this shit is gonna get. And again, it's why, like, Elon bought X, right? X has their AI transformer running on everybody on X, running on me right now. You know, Google probably has the same shit. They invented it, so they probably have it too. And then I just realized I updated my Instagram, and now Instagram has put their AI, or Meta has put the AI in Instagram. They've just now introduced it to Instagram. So it's getting real out here. Right. And again, the concept here that I'm so curious about is optimization. And we're going to see so many different formulas come out about how do you optimize the memory in this physical quantum. And I'm curious to see what X1 does for the tech world. You know, I think this is the big shit, bro. I think this is some really, 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 really out, like, this is like crazy. Maybe Satoshi needed to not show his face just to get the idea out there, because 2008 was still kind of crazy. Not like today where everyone lives online and everybody has everything online. Like in 2008, there was still a lot of people who were not down to give away their data. People freely give away data now. Let's throw that shit out the window. So, yeah, like, this is going to be super duper important. And I think, again, the bonus for X1 chain is it's a first mover. So no one is going to be able to basically do it out the gate. They're going to have to upgrade, right? So that's the best thing about coming to market with that type of approach. Everybody says when X1 because they want to see a Phantom or a Solana type run. But that's why, again, I like the approach here, because after X1, there's no when X1. Is it like X1? When X1 does not stick, bro. That's not the marketing. Is it like X1 chain? That's what you're gonna start hearing. Just like what? Don't people already say that was Zen? Is it like Zen? Yeah, it's just like Zen. That's the worst thing you could do, bro, is give anybody that type of fucking credibility. Never, ever, ever. I mean, I hope I can get it one day. I mean, it might be. This is what it would be like for the crypto bro for this idea. It's like if you see someone and then you say like, oh, that person's like crypto bro. Now I've kind of owned a characteristic that now you see in others that you think of me. Right? It's like that's the prime branding coin possible. I mean, a lot of things are built off of that type of coining, you know, and Zen, I guess you could say it's like that. They put the X there. That was a meme. I should have known that it was a meme when Jack said, oh, it had to have an X. Everybody in tech says that shit. And when they say that, that means they're joking. Or not like they're joking, but like that means they have a goal or like that's meta for like, yeah, it's an X and it has to have an X. They say that same thing in Linux. It had to have an X. Right? And then like Elon Musk, Model X. Yeah, the car had to have an X. So that's a giveaway. Yeah, the X, the way that it's dumping to zero, right? There's just so many things in this to let you know, like, the approach is to definitely make something that no one else can make. And it takes a rollout like this. That's why, again, if I were to fork a blockchain, why would I recreate Zen? Oh my goodness. Zen can have it. It's like Zen, bro. It's like Zen. And then the same thing goes, like, if it's like, yo, I understand we're going to have a storage issue. That's kind of what I'm alluding to right now with everything that's happening today. Even with the upgrade on Ethereum, it's actually a storage upgrade. It's a way to really open up the blockchain and get the other layer 2s to like participate more, rather than keep them as silo islands that everybody kind of has to pick and choose, which one do I want to go to. Now they all can have a base layer gas, and it really kind of just be based on their popularity or like their marketing skills. Like, and I think this is why I've seen some of these layer 2s stick around, because they've probably been waiting for this moment. They've been waiting for everybody to be the same so that they can stand out, so Blast can stand out. There's another one called Zora Chain. I mean, I kind of like this one. I like the people who made it. I'm just not like super vibing. But this is like some old school internet music shit. And I don't know if you've ever heard of, like, I think it's called Hypertrack. Is that what it is? Hyper mining. That's what it is. Oh, Hypertracker. Nah, that ain't it. Dig says, Master Jack, why you dump all your hex, bruh? I can't even dump my hex. My hex is locked up. What up, Yoshland? My hex is locked up. Damn, actually, I forgot what this... Is it Hype Track? This is an early 2000s music site. Nah. I can't find it right now. But this is another layer 2, similar to Blast, but they have their approach is art. So they work with, this one's actually pretty unique because they work with Rainbow Wallet, and if you have Rainbow Wallet, you'll get to see like all these free like NFTs that pop up, and they use Base as their like fork. So they like integrated with Base, so that now these things are working with Coinbase. It's just a whole other side of crypto. No one really cares, but I see what they're doing, and now I understand why they stayed around, because I thought it was stupid. I was like, yo, like, let me get to their Explore page. Because what's different about these layer 2s is that they're gonna have their own communities. So, it's right here, Super Scan Network. They'll have all their own little communities, and like they won't even care about what you're doing. But now layer 2s might actually be a play when you're looking for something on Ethereum. Again, me, I'm just kind of just talking about this shit because X1 Chain ain't live yet. But when X1 Chain is live, I'm not helping Ethereum anymore, man. There's no reason to. they're gonna have the volleyball spike. You might as well just hold ETH. You might as well hold ETH and not even start dancing on all these other subchains unless you have a reason to be there. And that's what's cool about it. It's like, oh, maybe you can find a reason to be on a layer 2 because now they're all subjective. They all have a trend, right? See, look at this Zora. This is Zora Super Scanner, and I guess they have other blockchains here. They got the ZK Sync. They got Base. Where else can we see layer 2s? Let's put all layer 2s together. This daylight savings time got me off my rhythm. I can't meditate before your stream, and with the market pumping, my state of zen is getting to me. Yeah, man, this daylight savings time has me messed up too, man. I haven't gone to the gym in 2 days, dude. It's just like the timing. But I think my thought is that, or what my body is telling me is I need to work out in the morning now because I have a lot of energy because I'm an hour ahead of myself. So yeah, I've been thinking about switching my routine. I usually work out in the afternoon. I think I'm gonna start working out in the morning and start focusing on the mornings. Yep. That's kind of what it's at, bro. But like, we're about almost a week into this. You gotta analyze and pivot within 7 days. That's this daylight savings time though. Here, let's see if we can find some layer 2s. Where can I find Ethereum layer 2s? I know a couple of them. Dun dun dun. A list of 24. Here, we'll do 2000. We'll do it. Alchemy is a good site for anything Ethereum. So layer 2 blockchains. So then this is why, again, I'm saying anything that you see on these mainstream ETH things, this is where you want to be. Like, you don't probably want to be somewhere else because you're not necessarily, you can be on Blast, but just be like, okay, I'm gambling. Like, if it's like, yo, I'm on Zora, like, I'm gambling. Like, I should probably know the ins and outs of this project before going further and further, into providing capital into this idea. Just because I'm in ETH, because then it would just be like, yo, you should just go to Zora and then hang out in ETH and not buy all the shit coins so that you can keep getting the ETH going up and you don't lose any of your ETH, So it's gonna be a really hard game for some people to play. At least you're in Ethereum though. I played this motherfucking game with Tron tokens, EOS tokens, Hex tokens. Ugh, Jesus. I have so many shit coins. I had Litecoin tokens. I had all the shit coins. No reason to have all that stuff. As an OG, I would tell you, find one and stick to it. Definitely marry a good project. And there's quite a few that actually, if you do your research, you can see how they're going to be married to the game. Right? It's like Polygon. Like, if you really wanted to marry something, marry Polygon. Marry Optimism. Marry Arbitrum. These guys have been kicking ass. They've actually been working their ass off to keep this alive while it has no anything. Oh yeah, Immutable X. Seen these guys recently pulling up. Yep, Startnet. Yeah, you see, there ain't no Zora over here and no Blast. Let's see. Yeah. I like how they put Solana on here. So like the way I feel about these layer 1s that used the EVM for ETH, this is where I think they are gonna have the consolidation part of worlds, where like we start to see like big brands like come together and they just be like, oh, we're just gonna merge with Avalanche, right? I don't know if SHIB will do that. SHIB is a meme, but I'm talking about like real fucking cryptocurrencies that have VC funding behind them. They might start merging with other cryptos to just bring market caps together because there's just it's the end of the line now, it's better to be an Ethereum layer 2 than it is to be an Ethereum layer 1, because you're just bridging. So you need a reason to exist, like a Solana. They have a reason to exist, right? Avalanche has a reason to exist. XRP has a reason to exist, but does really Cardano has a reason to exist, but does really, Doge is a meme. All right. So yeah, that's what's crazy now about this world in crypto. There's so many clusters that you need to comprehend, because it's like things are together. Like Bitcoin and ETH are together. Binance and Solana are actually together. And then XRP is kind of in here, but really it's XRP and Cardano are together. Right? That's why they're close to each other. Everything is close at this moment because it's supposed to be there. Avalanche would have been up here if they didn't shit on inscriptions. But luckily, again, Avalanche is working their ass off and they want people to buy the stack. So that's pretty interesting. People probably will buy the stack. That's why I increased my Avalanche yesterday. I was mining my Zen. I got my Zen back. Let's see here. Am I on Avalanche? Oh no, let's move to Avalanche. Hey. Oh yeah, I played DB Zen yesterday too. Yeah, so right now I'm just sitting on my Avalanche because Avalanche is doing pretty well. And again, this is like all tying in with each other. Like you could see that crypto is evolving and our space is about to get really, really big. And the hyper focus now is on the builders. Like, what are people building? Like, all right, we've made it. Bitcoin is $73,000. Like, there's not much more that's gonna happen in price besides price go up from people coming in. So how do we start to scale this, right? We'll probably see the evolution of Bitcoin layer 2s in the next 6 months, 7 months, going into 2026. We'll see someone come out a winner. Yeah, if you want to do that, you could do that too. That's why a lot of people are buying Bitcoins, because they see ordinals have saved the decentralized market. So they're trying to jump in on that shit. And then again, in Zen, we actually have created our own world. And we actually have something that people might want. And similar to like my rant about, hey, just follow the layer 2s that are being given to you. Like, don't go head to head with these are layer 2s right now. These are layer 1s. Where the L2s at? Where the L2s? Right here. So like, you could go head to head with all these chains. You feel me? Or you can innovate on something that no one else is doing. And that's what we're doing in X1 chain and with Zen. Every angle that Zen approaches is an angle that no one is thinking about. And it's an angle that everyone thought they had figured out. That's the biggest part of it all too. You can't make an impact unless you're hitting people where it's painful, where they thought they knew what the fuck was going on. And then they're now blatantly saying, I had no clue what was going on. We did it pretty fast. Bitcoin took a second. So like 3 years for people to realize, like, oh shit, they had a lot of time to like they had a lot of time to fuck up in Bitcoin before it became Bitcoin. In Zen, you only had you only had 1 year, because again, it's programmed in to leave you behind. So the whole first year of everybody dumping, and now we're at the 1.5 years of everybody's mints and high gas. It's official, y'all. Like, it's like, yo, it's working how it's supposed to work. And now the price is reflecting disinflationary factors. So everyone's asking, like, oh, why is Zen going up? Like, I keep seeing that shit. Like, why is Zen going up? And it's like, yo, have you really not been paying attention that much? Like, you think we're still pumping off of those classic narratives that, like, people come in and they pump it? Like, bro, this is hard work. This is watching Zen is like telling me, yeah, this is how optimism gets on these bigger scales. This is why optimism and base are the same thing. In case you didn't know, base is an optimism stack. Like, Coinbase literally was like, yeah, we're just gonna use optimism because we don't want to use Arbitrum, because Arbitrum is like freestyle. It's like its own laboratory. So a lot of people use this one. And then now you see the future. A lot of people are using this one. Everybody. OKX. Oh yeah, we're a Polygon L2. Throw it in the bag. Right. So I don't think this is the money game. I think this is the VC funded game. You know what I'm saying? This is a gated community. I want to live on a ranch, bitch. I want to get the fuck out of here. All right. So looking at Zen and seeing how we are taking our approach of building, this does feel like the next level of decentralization, and the next group of builders will probably build here, because again, the difference between this optimism and Zen is you create the coins. So the gas is created from the native coin, and there's no other coin like that where you turn your gas, let's say, or I turn my Ethereum into time, and then I get Zen in 400 days. And then Zen is, again, it's going on a declining scale of inflation as the amp goes down every day. Every day less Zen is made. And then when there's high gas, there's less Zen being created, which means that everybody's mints are becoming sound. They're not like sporadically growing, giving everybody more. But when a lot of people show up and the G rank flies up, then everybody that was already in gets more Zen to match the new people coming in. It's crazy. Everything about Zen is freestyle, and that freedom, I think, is going to give it a lot of life for people to do whatever they want. And it's on 12 chains, right? It's that argument where it's like, yo, why is Zen on 12 chains? That doesn't make any sense. For this reason. So you can go over to Optimism and use Zen, right? So you can go to Base and use Zen. So you go to Polygon and use Zen. Like, it's crazy. No one else has set up anything like this. And then when X1 chain comes out, all of that stuff is just going to fall into here. You know, and bringing all 12 chains into one. I actually have a cool graphic that shows that. I'm hyped, man. I don't know when this shit going live. It still costs $7,500 for Zentari on ETH though. Yeah, man, that gas ain't going down. We need people to get off the network now. That's what I was saying. I was like, yo, this can only work if they can get people off the network. But I don't know how you do that. I don't see the, you know, like, I'm not trying to, if I had to be the strategist on this, fuck that shit. I'd been like, throw it away, bro. Throw it away. Because everybody likes to be on the base layer. And the reason I think of that is because the history of crypto is you don't move. And that's just the history of value. Usually if you get something that's valuable, you don't want to move it around. The moving around ADHD trading, like degen thing, that's just the gambler's mentality. You know, that's all that is. You just like to gamble, sir. You know, it's just in a different form. Yeah, that's why, again, I don't really want to gamble with my cryptos. I'm trying my best to create longevity. And I see that with, again, X1, the way that it's here. And this is why I said I had a cool graphic for it. So, like, essentially, all the chains will burn into X1 chain. So, X1 chain and all these coins are just rails for the users. Because if I'm in ETH and I discover Zen, I can use ETH Zen to burn to get XN coins, right? If I'm in Moonbeam and I discover Zen, I can just buy Moonbeam Zen and burn it for XN. And that's to say right now that we saying you gotta leave. Who knows in like 2 to 5 years from now? And I'm giving it a long time frame because I don't think it's gonna be hot out the gate. Somebody's gonna have to create this that's really making something, you know, innovative. But where I'm getting at is that maybe one day the tokens are like wrapped or something. Like maybe the value is coming in the X1 chain in the form of the token. You know, so there's a lot of different things that I've been thinking about. But yeah, we have the hub now, so no one can stop us because, yeah, that's real. That's actually working right now. Slow rollout, I would say. Not a slow rollout, but when did we start this? I think in January. Let's go. Let's check it out. Get your Zen, hold your Zen, keep it moving. 2 chains for the broke boys. We on 12, motherfucker. Yeah, bro, we're on the hella. We got rails over here. We. I'm sorry if you get your kids around, but yeah, we got train rails over here. My note is still running. We still can't get boy. Look at that. Damn. On that last life though. That shit is on its last life. So when did we start this though? Here, let's go to number 1. This is when it started. Okay, yeah, so January 8th. Yeah, we're only 2 months into this real testnet. And what I mean by that is, so you can go to, so there's 3 testnets. Jeez, why you do this to me, Jack? It's like, yo, so there's 3 testnets. And that's kind of like the confusion too. A lot of people are fucking confused on that. But each testnet was a progression of the state. So they just keep it around because it's all the same things when you really think about it. Damn, I bumped my tooth. It's all the same things when you really think about it because it's all just EVM using XN token with different block or different data structures. So like block or polygons. Why is this not? Oh, because I'm doing .io. Sorry. X1 blockchain.net. So like we have 3 testnets. We have the DevNet, which is Polygon. We have Fastnet, which is Phantom, and then we have X1 testnet, which is the Phantom fork with basically the Jack or with the fair crypto spin on it. So the testnet again is where the AI will live on this testnet. DevNet, Fastnet, these were just ways to progress development, and DevNet came out February 1st 2023. Fastnet came out June 2023, and then testnet came out again late December 23, early January 2024. So we are like on schedule for everything to do what it needs to do. Because the question I've always been asking myself, if I was rolling out a blockchain, like when do you finish, you know? It's like a real artist question. Like when is done? Because it's never done. Like ETH just hard forked. You can't tell me blockchains are finished. Only one that's finished is Bitcoin. But even then, Bitcoin, they hard forked to make the blocks bigger. And who's to say they won't do this shit again? You know, to try to curb layer 2s. You know, I don't know what they're gonna do over there, but again, I'm not trying to develop and make Bitcoin better. It's been around for 15 years. That was somebody else's dream. I'm here to help people get on the blockchain faster. Blockchain needs to be progressively pushed into the future now. Yeah, and that shit will not happen unless it's like this, built on first principles, where it's permissionless, decentralized, transparent, and immutable. That way we know no one can touch it, and the upgrades are basically for performance. But again, I think the only way to attack performance is to hit them in their Achilles heel so that there can be, hey, that's like X1 chain. And X1 chain is kind of like Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's kind of, I love that shit. I love how people are going to be saying that at conferences and stuff to explain to other people why they're on X1 chain. Because that's how I envision it as well. I envision a lot of developers feeling proud to be on X1 and making cool things, like bringing cool ideas to life, especially like who knows who's going to be funding cool ideas, you know? I mean, we're building this whole chain from the ground zero up. So similar to Bitcoin, how you had a Roger Ver or you had a Tony Vase, you know, or you had a Richard Hart, or you had a Jack Levin. There's builders that are in the bottom, bro. The builders of the future are at the bottom of the inception. Wink, wink. Shout out to Tree City West. The builders, we at the beginning, the bang. What's happening though? This gas is not going down, guys. I don't think this is gonna go down. But I mean, it will over time though. I assume Uniswap has a good trick under their left sleeve. What I was saying yesterday, they're probably going to start reusing all of that Ethereum state with their smart contracts, and the fees will get lower on Uniswap. And then everybody will probably build around Uniswap and just continue to add to their storage. Yep. That's the only way they can corner the market hella hard. If they did that, so many people would stop using other exchanges where they don't get cheap fees just based on the exchange can't offer it, you know? The exchange like, yo, I'm sorry, we got left in the past. They upgraded him like, yeah, we're immutable and we have no plans on updating this shit. Damn, 82. Yeah, so that ain't going down. Here, let's look at some coins. So Xen. Yeah, I'm mining this. I'm holding it though. Oh yeah, that's what I could show you guys. That's something I saw yesterday that was pretty unique. Pretty unique. Let me close these. Let's just talk about Zen for like the next 30 minutes. Some Zen strategy. Because this gas ain't going down. So don't even bet on gas going down now. It's probably going to take at least 6 months before we see something. But then it'll be no one's on the chain. It's like, oh yeah, so gas went down. No one's on the chain. Yo, what's up, Rolando? Geez, XENblocks difficulty up to 14,000 or 114,000. This was dipping hard for a second. You see over here on the mining average. There's been a lot of undecided people right now. That's kind of how I'm thinking of it. I'm like, we were hitting this ceiling of 136 difficulty for so long, and then it dipped so hard just to pump, just to dip again, that I think a lot of people, again, they were running a race and then they ran out of money, and now like a lot of the GPUs are re-hitting the market, but not at the prices that people want. So it's starting to oscillate, but more individuals are joining the squad now. So you see, like, what I like right now is on like there's people coming in, so it's like a steady amount of unique accounts. So people are coming in and like that's what you want to see. You want to see like systems come online and then accounts drop off, because then it's like more than likely that person that came online, they're helping keep this up because now they're bringing hash power, and other people are turning off their hash power, opening it up so that if you are trying to climb a ladder, or you're trying to get to the top of the leaderboard, that's when you up your hash power, and now you get to run on everyone that's deciding to leave right now. It's pretty awesome stuff, bro. I'm having hella fun with the XENblocks. You see that here on this leaderboard. And again, you can't be late to XENblocks. The only way to be late right now is to start mining after September, because after September it's going to cut in half. So just imagine this right here being 25 or 22 coins per minute instead of 53, right? Or like yeah, something like that, or 28 coins instead of 53 coins. Where am I on this chart? No, I'm somewhere here in the 160s. Oh, I'm 166 right now. I'm going for that goal, bro. Look at this though. So I'm going for, right now I have a goal with 200 plus XNM. I'm like, fuck it, I might as well. Like, we here now, so we might as well just keep going for broke. And I noticed that once I get up here, 163 all the way, yeah, to like right, I would say right here, 164. So 10 spaces. You like, this is where everyone stopped. A lot of people just stopped right here. They got enough and they were like, I'm good. So that was also pretty random to see right now. it's funny to see people reach a goal and then they're all there, and it's easy. Like, again, it's all the same. We all think the same. We're all like-minded. So there is actually no advantage, unless you're like, the only advantage is spending a lot of money right now to just climb the ladder as fast as you can. You could probably spend like 20 G's in a week and just catch the fuck up. Like, get up here to the top 7, top 8 with like $20,000 right now. You could probably do that. You'd raise the difficulty so high it would fight against you. So it wouldn't be the smartest way to mine, but you could do it. Yeah, that's why this is so bullish after the halvening. So many people would just be thinking like that, like this difficulty. They'll just be like, "Oh, I gotta throw 20,000 at it." Nuts. But yeah, look at these Zen coins real quick. Y'all be looking at the coins like this? My shit about to freeze up. Just let these load up real fast. All aboard. We're about to deploy. Where are we going? Where are we going, Rolando? They call me General Quarters. OP Zen and CB Zen about to rug if a max mint on CB costs 1 penny. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how that's gonna go on those towns, because again, it's not really for Zen, it's not really for gas anymore. That's the answer. Like, Zen was the answer for high gas, right? It's an answer for that. So if the if the virus says, you know what, now I'm gonna make my own answer by just making all of my sub chains cheap. Now we're gonna watch and see how it is. But ETH is that way, and people burn the shit out of it. So maybe there's hope. Jeez, is it gonna load or what? Is it gonna load or nah? It's like, yo, bro, why did you load all of these at one time? All right, we'll just have to go down the list because my computer's too slow. I need a graphics card on the computer. How about that? But I witnessed something in all of these Zens. That's why I was like, damn, I wish I could have kept it up. So here, we'll just do this one. So check it out. The decrease on AZen right now is perfect for supply. It's perfect too for witness. So like, why I'm like, yo, we need to probably start shilling this shit to Avalanche people, because if they want more Avalanche, they'd be better off getting behind AZen than anything else. Like, this is the best meme coin to get behind on Avalanche, because if you want to get other people with Avalanche to get in, so you could take their Avalanche, this is the easiest, most fair crypto on Avalanche to fucking pump. And then there'll be a ton of mentors that will throw it on the decks so it can keep going, because there's barely any AZen. So, and then what I noticed here is a lot of people are starting to stake their AZen. So we're seeing liquidity over here. We had a flippening on AZen, where it's actually becoming disinflationary as people stake it because there's not enough of it coming out. And that's because, again, people stopped making Avalanche AZen. Like, there was a lot made, and then the gas went really high, and then there was a lot not made. So, like right here it is. Yeah. This is when Avalanche's gas was high. So we're seeing this on ETH, and this is why, again, this is very important stuff to see on the other chains, because they're like a window into what's going to happen on ETH. Since ETH is doing the same idea because gas is high, it would probably see something like this too, where people start to stake the Zen, and when you stake Zen, it burns. So it takes it off of the supply. And then that's what helps also with the deflationary factor, is people start staking their Zen because they want future Zen. Now it's just fucked, you know? And that's kind of what's happening on Avalanche right now. So Avalanche looks like a really, really dopey dope coin to jump into. I've seen that OP Zen is having the same kind of turbulence. You see here, like it's trying to find a balance, but because it's coming out so short, it's really, really hard for it to find a balance. But you can see right now, all of the coins are coming out. So we're going to see what happens with Optimism Zen right now, because everybody's coins are starting to come out. That's the only reason I haven't really dived in yet, because I want to see what's going to happen. If the gas is so cheap and the coins are so little anyways, you know, we'll see what it's like. Maybe people are doing day mints or stuff. I don't know. I'm just, you know, I'm kind of skeptic on it. Look at Pulse Chain though. Pulse Chain had like this crazy dip. I think this is when yeah, see this right here, this is when DBZen came out, and it like basically took so much Pulse X off of the or Pulse Zen off the DEX that it's seen a dip. But now it's been rocket shipping because everybody's just hodling for the X1 burn. So yeah, we're seeing we've seen quite a few different areas where what probably will happen when the X1 burn is real. Like PZen is a perfect example. Like the supply is going to significantly fall off the cliff, and if everyone's not claiming, then it's just going to boom like bigger than people are expecting it to. All the chains kind of look like this right now. All right, here we'll look at 3 more. So this is ETH, Zen. We'll do Binance Zen. Binance Zen's actually doing pretty good right now. I saw yesterday, I think all the Zens are down right now, but at one point everything was up 30%. That shit was kind of wild. My mind was blown. I was like, "Yo, the whole thing is mooning." Yeah, now Binance is down 9%. Jeez, there's a lot of coins to be burned over here. I think people are gonna burn all the coins, yo. I'm kind of sold on that one. Yeah, Binance is looking good. It's already above the 72 and the 200. It's just waiting for the signal, and this thing is gonna blast off. Jeez. Yeah, this is like really waiting for the signal. I don't know why everyone's waiting on the signal, but I guess so. Why are you waiting? Why are you waiting? Yeah, so Binance is on the same height. Oh, that liquid supply is ticking up right now, though. So there is one thing about Binance that's kind of scurry. Oh, somebody unstaked, and then the liquid popped off. So the one thing about Binance is some people were able to mint at 1 Gwei. And that's kind of why it didn't get a lot of popularity, because there's so many coins. But maybe with an X1 burn and the 1 Gwei option and whatever they got going on over there, this will actually see a significant burn, because they have a lot of coins to burn. Yeah, they got quite a bit. They had a lot of stuff to get rid of. Damn, we're 1 year and 153 days in. Wow. Ethereum, though, 1 year and 156 days. So you see here on ETH is a lot more modest, and that's why, again, this is a very easy call. But you see right now there's some stakes ending, and that's helping the liquid supply go up. And I kind of like this. Like, I like that people were trying to strategize stakes around X1, because all of that staked Zen is just going to get burned. So it's like the inflation comes back onto the market just to be burned again. And we're still seeing some of the lowest days of liquid supply hitting the market, whether it be from staking or from minting. Right? This has been the hardest time for the liquid supply, because every day is so opposite. I mean, yeah, you see back here, this was where we really took a hit in liquid supply. In that October moment. Because this is when people gave up on Zen. August, that's what I was saying. Between August and October, people gave up on crypto. So many people were just fucking off their Zen and not even being allowed about it. Now that gas is high, you have all those, you have people just being loud for no reason. I'm like, man, in October, people were gladly letting that shit bleed out. They're like, yeah, this is not profitable. Now it's like, I'm entitled to my Zen. You know, it's kind of funny. But yeah, I think Zen is on ETH. It has a really, really good balance right now. So rooting for that one. But like Phantom. So Phantom, you see here, they're also doing the same thing. They have people staking it and it's burning it now. I mean, I'm going long on Phantom. I'm long on Phantom for sure. Phantom Zen, this is going to be an easy one. And everybody's going to print. I mean, there's so much liquid supply right now that it's like, yo, everyone's going to probably just continue to, or there's a lot of different variations of what's going on here. But yeah, so long story short, there's so much liquid supply that people are just going to fuck it off. And it's going to see probably one of the best gains because it's just too easy to sell it all. I think that's really, really good. That's that real degen shit. When there's abundance of coins and then everyone's just overselling. And then all it takes is one big burn, you know? All it takes is one person to burn half of the supply for X1 chain. Why wouldn't they? They rule, you know? They would be the ruler of the burn. So yeah, I'm kind of expecting that too. I'm like expecting everything to get burned so much that the price has to go up. It has to reach the fully diluted or the fully diluted valuation. Plenty of time to load up before taps. Yeah, there's still a lot of time to load up. That's why it's like, yo, everything is moving perfect, and everyone that's asking for like win X1 and win like auction, they're actually like, if you're reading that, like that's kind of just like trolling at this point, because it's like if you follow that person after reading that and you start to think to yourself like, yeah, win X1, yeah, win burn. You've already lost sight of like the mission in a sense. Like you're already seeing red. Because the longer that you see those comments, you should be like, cool, I got time to get in. Like they're still giving me more time to get into this shit, because once it's going, it's going. There's no stopping it. I mean, it's already going right now. I think there's no stopping it already. But once every other chain follows and all the rails are going to X1 chain, and then everybody going back to the beginning of this post, like everybody in crypto sees that like, yo, there's actually an issue here that needs to be addressed. And there's this thing now called X1 chain that we can build on. Like we can build infrastructure on top of X1. That's the type of shit I'm thinking of. Like I'm thinking of like Verizon Wireless. I'm thinking, you know, AT&T, Google's. You feel me? I'm thinking something that no one was expecting, but because the technology is so good, it's like, oh, it was right in front of you. Like, of course they were going to use X1 chain, you know? So I'm keeping myself grounded in the Zen until further notice. Yeah, also, this is pretty nuts. Cypher's Prime. Zen has 500 wallets, no admin keys, no pre-mint, no marketing, 12 EVMs plus Bitcoin, Argon 2 XENblocks, AI-powered GPU grid compute, or POW AI GPU grid compute. So that's the AI task on Xenium. Compressed inscription. So that's 80,000 transactions in one block and an inscription. AI-powered X1 blockchain. So that's the XBFT, the X1 Byzantine fault tolerance transformer, X1 chain. Zen burn and liquid staking, right? So you're gonna be able to stake your Zen with XETH to get XN coins. Crazy. And then again, he said Googler founder. So he's an ex-Googler and he's the founder, right? And we only have a $56 million market cap. It's pretty nuts. Yeah, man, we fucking built this shit. But again, I don't think Jack could have did this on his own. He's tried it since 2017, and it wasn't until he saw whatever the hell was inside of the hexagons to be able to make it come to life. And then that's why, again, I think when you think of what really happened in 2022, it was just someone looking for those users and those users looking for that one. And it's so good that it all happened at the same time, you know? And that's why, again, I think some people just have Jack not misunderstood, but there's so much FUD around his existence in crypto right now that it just makes it extremely hard for people to see the truth. Like, and then when you want to see the truth, you got people on the spaces or in the places telling you that you're stupid for like listening to someone. I have so many screenshots now of like the past from everyone being mad that I was like into VMPX. Look at us now, bitches. We front ran the game. Potential global users, price go up. That's what he wanted. Price go up. Lols. This is funny. Marketing formula for this bull cycle. I actually posted, I went to GPT and I dropped this in to try to see if I can understand what he was talking about. And yeah, potential global users plus ELI5, which stands for explain like I'm 5. And that's always what we do. I never really thought of it like that. But I got to do some more research on this, like explain like I'm 5, because this psychology here in technology is weird. I mean, I worked at Apple for 8 years, and that's all I did was explain Apple products to people like they're fucking 5. I never really thought about it. I just was trying to articulate something that someone needed. And even to this stream, like I just articulate something I think you guys should know about in my own fashion, which could be like explain it to me like I'm 5. I don't think I do 5 here. I think it's more like explain it to me like I'm 15. We like 15 over here, bruh. Maybe even 25. I don't know if we're 25 actually. We're not that smart. We're not. That's forever 25 is a Cypherius Prime. Because that's what you think of like an AI. A really smart AI has 25 years of instant time installed in it. So if you're forever 25, man, you're kicking ass. But be forever 25 with a 40-year-old portfolio, I guess. All right, daylight savings time, the perfect storm. Black fucking token for that BFT. I'm waiting for March 17th and the end of Q1 with dry powder to accumulate. Bitcoin was priced into the fiscal year. If you did not notice that fact, your lack of analysis has you lagging behind. Yeah, you know what's so funny is watching Dank. It's when I'm watching people discover that Bitcoin happens to have a halvening on every presidential election. They're like, yo, what? Satoshi's so smart. Oh my God. I'm like, man, can you not see the program here? They're like literally programming this shit in to go up. Because it makes sense. It's like, where is the inflation going to go? And again, SHA-256 was made by the NSA. Like, that's a government-used hash protocol. Of course, everybody knew what the fuck was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? They all knew this shit was going to happen. They're just acting like they didn't know. Last time I saw this was with Luna, and it was self-inflicted. Damn, Hex went down more. Are you lying? See, this is where I'm at with it, though. I have this feeling that these guys, after Jack got invited to that cruise, because he always talks about how he got invited to the Hex cruise, and that's where he met a lot of Hexicans in real life. I think that was a pinnacle moment for them. They wanted to get someone into their group that had a gigabrain to push them further, but Jack don't play that shit, and he seen there was a community there, and all he did was offer education, and I mean, even I was there because I didn't know where else to go. You know, I feel like that was like it was like, damn, where is the 10,000x that is not VC funded? You know, it's like, I guess I should keep my eye on Pulse Chain. That's basically where I was at with it. It was just like, I'm gonna keep my eye on Pulse Chain. We'll see where it goes, and then 2022 out comes in and everything changes, because it's like, oh, this actually looks like I can compete against a Bitcoin. It looks like I can compete against an Ethereum. And even then, I was being irrational. Like, we didn't even have X1 chain. We didn't have any data. I was just going based off the vibes, right? And I think that's an important thing in crypto. You if you want to start a chain, you have to come in to the space, and you need to know how to articulate yourself to other cypherpunks to wake maybe some of them up so that they can help finish the mission, right? Which is bring technology and humanity together, right? Not pushing it against either side. And that's the problem with Hex, is that it didn't have the whole game figured out. And it would have been easier just to be like, we don't got the game figured out, but ego drives you to different areas. And now again, I'm just talking shit because in that camp, they're saying move to Pulse Chain. So I bet Pulse Chain Hex is popping off probably. Damn, son. Good thing I didn't buy this shit. I almost thought about buying it so I could try to recruit. I mean, all my stakes are fried. I already knew they were fried though when it fell off of the cliff at like up here. when it couldn't hold 10 cents, I was like, ah, shit, it's over. I stopped paying attention to Hex way back here. Yeah, damn, this shit went all the way to 10 cents in March. That's crazy. Oh, last year though. Yeah, that one shit went to 10 cents. Yeah, I guess you did really have a decision to make here. Yeah, like this part right here was crazy. But I mean, again, this floor is pretty solid because everyone below it is lobby heads. So it's really about just people believing to buy back in. Oh God, the pain. Oh. Man, I might watch the highest of stakes now. Shit. Just to reminisce on the good times. Glad I swapped for more P.o.P. Yeah, P.o.P is definitely a save by the bell on Pulse Chain. Like if you're on Pulse Chain, dude, Jack giving you guys so many flags to get the fuck out of there. Like he really feeling bad for y'all. Like I don't feel bad for anyone making a decision. This guy's over here saying maybe we'll add you to an X1 chain. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Add the Hex, he gets to the X1. I mean, I guess, man. I guess in the lifeboat, man. Fuck it, you know. I can't hate on Jack, you know. It's his product. He can do whatever he wants, and I don't think it would affect anything because, again, if someone came over and took a good deed just to run away, then it's all good because it's just redistribution, and it's a story, you know. It's like, yeah, we gave a bunch of coins to all these Hexicans. They came in, they just racked $1 million and got up out of there. Like that would be like a really intense story, and he's trying to be the missionary, I guess, to see if people will do the right thing, which is get another chance and hold it, you know. But human nature is very funny. Yeah, this shit is wrecked, bro. This is back to the start. We've been here before. Damn. But yeah, there's traders over here. Looks like there's still some people traded. Because there's always money to be made. There's a law in the 20s. So once you go 99%, you can always go 20% and make 20%. So like that's what's going to be happening here. People are going to take advantage of that 20% rule. I don't know it off the top of my head, but like, yeah, you can do some research on that. GPT has it for sure. And then you can maybe apply it to something. I should try that. That might be a cool experiment. Take the price and then tell like GPT to like build a trading strategy. Bro, can that work? Has anybody ever tried that before? Take the price and throw it in the GPT. What up, Craig Crypto? What's up? Did you vote for something special for Hex holders on X1? Let me see. Let me fact check myself real quick. I know I felt some type of way, but I think for me too, like I feel jacked though. Well, because I'm a human. So human wants everyone to win. The human in me wants everyone to win. So I have proof here. Yeah, I did vote. Great idea, more users. Because I want them to win, you know? I just think that it's kind of funny that you would kind of do something like this and you need to expect them to stab you in the back. Like that's part of the story though, you know? There's a lot of stories like that of like, you can almost say, what is it? I forget. Is there a lot of religious stories about the two brothers from that God sent down before Jesus and shit? You know, like I forget the name of the story. But yeah, that's kind of like the same thing. It's like on some religious shit. Like you can lead people to the promised land, but they might sell the gates. They might sell right at the gates. It's like, yo, fuck this, you know. And I mean, and he must feel like that's not going to impact his mission, which I don't think it can either. I think we've already won the ideology, and I think there are some Hexicans out there that will understand that, yo, Mr. Jack Levin is not Mr. Richard Hart, and if he gives you coins, like that's a game, you know, game blouses. Like you maybe you don't want to bet against the guy who gave you the free coins to the fucking next generation blockchain. Yeah, that hex stuff is wild, dude. That shit is at 0. What does Zensu say though? Oh yeah, there it is. Cain and Abel. Yeah, there you go, Rolando. That's the what up, blue bum. Yeah, the Cain and Abel story. That's like you can think of that as like the Richard Hart and Jack Levin. I would think Jack Levin is like an Abel. He's not like the Cain. Cain kind of is that. Richard Hart kind of give off that Cain vibe. OD in that story, straight up. He's like 100% Cain. And what's crazy about that story, that's like the black and white story too, like the polar opposites, you know. They still are brothers at the end of the day, and they need to populate the world. That's the craziest part about the Cain and Abel story. They still got to work together to populate the earth with God's children, blah, 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 you know? So that's why it's like, yo, he's really taking on this role. This guy is insane. I'm being a hater. That's just because I got too much pain in my heart right now. I can't help you motherfuckers. But I believe in it. But yeah, let's see what people are saying here. Shout outs to Big P.o.P. This guy is straight up Hexican, man. He's a Hexican. He goes hard. What is he saying though? Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, he has to go hard, you know. Hey Jack, why don't you focus on Zen? Still better than Zen, forever down coin. Take a closer look. I found something else. And now see, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is some biblical type shit, bro. Like, he's literally trying to give you the alley-oop. And y'all still like, nah. I fuck with Cain, bro. Cain creates like hell and shit. Like, it's kind of crazy. He like creates chaos. Like, it's like, oh yeah, I own the chaos of this world. Man, what a crazy story. But yeah, some people will always choose chaos. I don't know why. Like, even this ET fella. Like, whoa, bro. Like, what? Why do you have so much time to write this? It's like maybe he's been waiting a while to put this out. And the other thing that like makes this very awkward is the emojis. Like, he doesn't speak with emojis. He intentionally puts them. This is some really nice analyzation type vibe. Where it's like, oh, okay. And the fact he put Ezen, it also like kind of proves that like he kind of probably is really like into this, like this thing that he's in right now. It's kind of weird. I don't know. It's a weird obsession for for Jack Levin. Like, ET's obsession for Jack Levin is kind of bizarre. And we live in a really awesome time right now too, because back in the day, a lot of this content was on forums, but now we're like in the public, where like Jack, like, or how do you say this? Like, back in the day, Satoshi had to be Satoshi. Like, Satoshi would have not worked if it was Bill Gates, if it was Steve Jobs, if it was Elon Musk, if it was Jack Levin. Satoshi would have not worked because everyone was so fucking pseudo-anonymous in 2008. And again, everything was on a back channel. Nothing was on the ClearNet. Nobody was on MySpace talking about fucking Bitcoin. You know, no one was on Facebook talking about Bitcoin. Again, it was a server conversation in the server room at Google. People were talking about this technology that can potentially change finance forever, right? It didn't hit the break room at the Apple Store to 2013. The fuck? I was at Apple for 2 years and finally heard about that shit in the break room. Right? And now what do you think is happening? The same thing. Everyone's finding out about crypto through the break room. And then where else do we have the break room? X is the break room. Everybody's over here on their fucking breaks. right? So they're living in public now. These pseudo anonymous figures that are from the past, they live in public. They got names. Jack Levin, also Cypherius Prime. Then you have Elon Musk, right? You have Sam Altman. These guys are now in the flesh. You had Sam Bankman-Fried in the flesh. CZ in the flesh, bro. Like we live in such a random ass time. And that's why, again, it's so funny to see like an ET, because this must be some OG forum shit. Because what the fuck is this, bro? Like, I'm not going to read this. Like, this is going to take time out of my day. Does he know that? He wrote it like he was like, I'm going to take time out of somebody's day today. Like, come on, bro. I ain't going to read this shit. And then just to post this.
It should really be about 200 XN.
Let's see.
So, roughly calculating, one DXN should really be about 200 XN.
Oh, so that's what he's doing. That's crazy though that one sentence like that can generate all of these words. You get me? So I'm under the impression that ET comes from a classic crypto world that no longer exists, and they all are in that hex world. They're all from the hex. That's why the hex entered my world. Because I was just cruising in crypto trying to find the next best thing, and the MLM people caught my attention because they had whatever, you know, it was their crypto market. It was 2017, 18, 19, 20. It was their crypto market. The good guys had dipped already. They made the money. They were working on Teslas, and they were working on integration on corporate level, which didn't work out for them. So now they're back in the break room with their faces this time, because it's stronger. It actually has more impact than in 2008, where you didn't need a face to make impact because everything was pseudo anonymous. If ET showed his face, he might have a chance with all of the motherfucking words. You see what I'm saying? But he would never show his face because he's stuck in 2008. Another person like that is Richard Hart. That running away after showing your face, that's some stuck in 2008 shit. Like, I don't even follow his account no more. Like, I knew that it's not even him. It has to be someone else. Like, anyone that thinks that this is Richard Hart, you're probably being bamboozled. Like, there's no way. Lols, and then look at it. This is so stupid. He's basically blaming the Hexicans for killing E-Hex. Or it's not him. That's what I'm saying. It's not him. Also, I've always been feeling kind of different that Richard Hart put like this photo of like one white dude around a bunch of black people. Like, this makes no sense to me. And I see the comments. That's why I'm like, bro, we gotta wake the fuck up, bro. Like, this is bad. Like, you guys are fucking wasting time at this point. And now Jack is literally gonna throw you alley-oop, and you're still gonna shit on him and be like, we got this. Like, no, you don't. You don't got this. This is bad. This is gonna say like $100 million like before you know it. The fact there's even $1 billion worth of market cap is kind of insane. I mean, obviously there's not $1 billion worth of liquidity, but this is all just insane. Professor Chaos. Hey, I'm not Professor Chaos. You can't trust only your children to lead. Facts. Jesus made a gallon of Bria Rama yesterday. I love that guy. Oh, made me a gallon of Birria. Damn. Shout outs to my guy Jesus. What up, ZTFO? Shib was the last of the anonymous era. Yeah, I think Shib was. Actually, no. NFTs still have anonymous era, though. People think that shit is tight. I have friends that aren't anonymous, but like they keep their anonymous like portfolios. Like me, I'm like a new wave. Like, just blatantly like, what's the fuck is up? This is what I look like. Like, you might see me in New York just chilling, eating or some shit. Like, this is weird. Back in the day, they were like, you can't really be showing yourself in your crypto stuff. But I think at this point in time, like, it's kind of ignorant to think that no one can find you. Like you need to not talk to anyone for no one to find you, right? I mean, literally, that's what happens. You diss a fucking peer, you know. So I'm sure we don't live in that era anymore because everything is out of whack. It's like everything is out of whack, bro. Like no one's really trying to go and get some fiat because then they're gonna like, who are they gonna give it to? Everything takes Apple Pay now, right? You see more. I think nowadays you see more crime that's affiliated in a certain, like it's like you're affiliated. You're in a thing. You're not. It's not no random shit. It's like, what are you doing over there, bro? Why are you hanging out with those gangsters? As long as you stay away from the gangsters, you should be pretty chill. And I think crypto overall is a big ass mafia, like everybody in this bitch. So, and again, it's about the Bitcoin and the ETH. That's who runs the mafia. All of us are just fighting over the pennies, right? We need to make our own shit. We've been waiting for this as degens, right? You should be so behind X1 chain. Like, it's gonna give you everything you've been waiting for. What's that Kanye line? This is all what you've been waiting for, ain't it? You'll never see anything like this where Jack Levin's gonna blame you for fucking a price up. He would never do this because obviously it's programmed in where you can't fuck up the Zen price from bridging. The only way to fuck it up is to bridge. It's like to use Xenify, but like that's why burning into X1 chain, you're not gonna mess up the price because you're burning the Zen. It's not being sold on the market. And that's the question. Why didn't Richard Hart do that? And why isn't anybody asking him? Like, why didn't you set up a burn? But again, it's the token itself. The token doesn't have a burn mechanism. It would just be sent to a dead address. So it doesn't really help anybody, right? Because the supply is still there and it's a massive, massive coin. Like it's inflating like crazy. So that dead address will just continue to fucking shit on it, you know? But I mean, it might be all right. Like, I think actually that might be better than just watching it go to zero. Yeah. I don't know, man. Richard Hart is untrustable. I don't know how people still trust this motherfucker. Like, I just don't get it. I've said it multiple times. The dark magic has worn off on me. I am no longer... I ain't got none of that. The voodoo is gone. I'm at the top observing, looking down like, damn, don't they know as below so above? Like, when are they gonna figure it out? Like, damn. Like, yo, Jack, throw a comment at him. Let's see if they figured it out yet. And then it's like, says the Google guy that created a blockchain spam that has been down since launch. People think you have a man crush on Richard Hart. I can see it. I'm sorry, that's what's happening right now. We in the spaceship, like, yo, throw a comment down there. Let's see if they're gonna see that shit. Instead, the Pulse Chain Maxis show up and go, nah, bro. Stay away. Some Hexicans should have known that karma is a bitch. They laugh until jaws dropped off at Zen. Now the founder has turned into a baby, into a sacrificial lamb, and they are crying nonstop. So many tears. You have very good Ponzi-nomics too. Look at Zen chart. Are you competing with RH to see who drops the most? Jeez. Yeah, this is just fun to look at. I'm very entertained, yo. At the speed of light. At the speed of light. With that being said, yo, tomorrow is Thursday. And yeah, we'll see what the world has to bring. Zen's looking really good. Still up 4% in the last 24 hours. Gas hasn't settled down. And again, I think that, in my opinion, people will buy Zen because they've lost so much in penalties. So I think if people do come to sell the price down, there are buyers. So there is a reason to sell. But I just don't think that just yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? We have a lot of bad actors. Not actors, but we have a lot of traders that understand how this game works. So don't get too happy with the price going up because it's typically bouncing off of a trade. Like someone's getting ready to make a really big trade. And, you know, again, we're not in the Bitcoin market yet. We're not in the Ethereum market yet where people want to store their Zen. people are going zeros when they sell, right? Like I could probably look at this one. Oh, this is a trade. Like you see, this is a bot, so I ain't even gonna look at that one. All right, here's one that's huge. So like, let's see if this person has any more Zen in their account. Which I don't think. I think this is okay, yeah. So they still have $200 worth of Zen. Actually, no, wait. Oh wait, no. This is a limit order. So who's the original on this? Is this one? Yeah, it's this one. So yeah, this person. So a lot of people are setting up limit orders, and then like we're seeing limit orders get flushed as like it goes off. So like that's what right here happened. We hit the 8. Somebody has a bunch of limit orders up at 6 zeros and an 8. As soon as we hit it, it flushed like everything, that 11 ETH. So that's why again it's all zeroing out type trading right now, and there's not people holding the Zen. So I'm ready for a bumpy ride to the upside. I think we're seeing it already happen. You see how slow it's gonna take off. You see we're gonna go up a little bit, then we're gonna have a sell off. So just like stay educated, stay motivated, because this is gonna be a hell of a ride. And that's why again I'm recommending, you know, not financial advice or anything, but maybe go check out the other coins, because they're priming themselves to follow Zen. And once Zen goes, everything else is gonna go. So I'm not gonna be stuck looking stupid. What's Jack Plebin doing? Making money, man. Jack Plebin make money, Mo. Bro, like I can't even be mad at him. I'm like, bro, he making the bag off of everybody. So shout outs to Jack Plebin, man. Keep running your scheme. I'm learning. Maybe I'll set up an AI on his nah, that's my homework for today though. Oh shit. I'm gonna see if the AI can help me with trading. I haven't tried that yet, but if I were to train it to be a trader, it possibly can do it. Because there, like I said, there's a 20% rule that I heard about on CNBC that blew my fucking mind. I was like, damn, that is such a good classic rule. Things can go 99%, but they will always trade up 20%. So there's always 20% to be made. Crazy. It could go down again. Like it's like it could go up 20. That's what Zen did the whole time. It was basically the 20% rule, because we just kept going down, 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 and eventually it would catch a floor, and then it would erase the 20% and create a new scale. Pretty fascinating stuff. Don't give away all the answers. I don't know, man. I just keep doing it. Motherfucker said Holy Trinity. Nah, I think, yeah, we got some shit on our hands, bro. We got the Holy Trinity. We got the Holy Grail. It's a lot of cool, mysterious stuff. But until tomorrow, guys. Peace.